the brain is going down. You're not holding it and you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he insisted, he said, when you run for one term, he insisted. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding it and you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he insisted, he said, when you run for one term, he insisted. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
I would not know if it's a wrong, but one thing that I was not able to accomplish that I wanted to accomplish was after the war, the Liberian people elected me. In fact, the Liberian people elected from Washington, then, even if I were elected president, I would not take it. I'm not that guy. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia, or that president will fail.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, your partnership was instrumental in the development and implementation of policies and programs that aim to bring progress and development to our great nation. Reflecting on the accomplishment of these 6 years, let me tell you that I am proud of what we have achieved together. We have built roads, supported free wires and free tuition at high schools and public universities, stabilized the macroeconomic challenges we face in 2018, built hundreds of pro-poor housing units, and achieved on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure.
When you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahatma heard it being said about other countries, but there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say, release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
In May of 2001, signed a second of two executive orders, number 13213, Defense Exhibit D310, in which it was stated, and I quote, the government of Liberia's complicity in the RUF's illicit trade in diamonds and its other forms of support for the RUF are direct challenges to the United States foreign policy objectives in the region, as well as the rule-based international order that is critical to the peace and prosperity of the United States. Therefore, I find these actions by the government of Liberia contribute to the unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States described in Executive Order 13194, with respect to which the President declared a national emergency. This executive order did not say the alleged complicity, it concluded the complicity. The conspiracy was born, all systems put into motion, and here I stand today. I never stood a chance. This is the broader contextual matrix that regrettably did not and still has not seen the light of day in these proceedings, despite the gallant efforts by the defense to unearth and reveal the contextual framework behind the charges against me. Now, with the two executive orders, the dogs were let out, so to speak. What followed was a dispatch of the attack pack led by Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, Defense Intelligence 30 years prosecutor. He, Crane, unlawfully unsealed the court's sealed indictment to his handlers, senior U.S. government officials at the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, and was never held to account. The rest of the operational team are Colonel Brandon Hollis, Defense Intelligence, Femi Fani-Kayode, Press Secretary to President Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, who was with him in Washington when President George W. Bush promised, and I quote, to bring Nigeria to its knees if Taylor was not turned over to the special court. And what happened? Obasanjo buckled and capitulated. Now, this demonstrates the significant pressure that was brought to bear on President Obasanjo, irrespective of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African sub-region. And therein lies the dilemma for current African heads of state and government, but how to enter into binding commitments and obligations with the African pairs and remain steadfast, resolute, and unyielding in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful Western leaders.
Where you at? Where you at? Working for your slumber, stop slipping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go.
Oh yes, and Taco J keeps reminding us about the power of silence in the midst of misrule and distress. When individuals who are supposed to stay on the fence, not watching the oppressors oppress the people, but engaging the oppressors from the top, decide to go into silence, leaving a few of you to face the terror. Then the onus is on us to invoke the power of the citizens who are the direct victims of bad governance in our country to join us in standing to the face of these looters and rogues of the system. Have them put or kick out of the system and embrace good men and women to lead our country. To lead our country into prosperity. But we have to do it with care because Napoleon Bonaparte said we should never interrupt our opponents when they are making mistakes. Let them make the mistakes and hold them to the mistake. That they will have no chance, no space at all to make a comeback. Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you in the diaspora, our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we see them. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight on Freedom Heart Talk. This is 87.9. This is Freedom FM. And we are broadcasting live to you from the nation's capital in Monrovia. My name is Austin Kawa. I am your usual host. Tonight, we have a lot of issues to engage. The Liberia Medicines and Health Product Regulatory Authority, MHR for short, it's becoming a nasty place. And it's time that we say enough is enough. We have to look and dig deeper into the LMHRA. You screw us, you use us, and later on abuse us. So why people tired with their rhetoric? The Ministry of Commerce is another nasty place that has been destroyed under the new Minister of Commerce, Madeline Dagase. Crying for hunger. Look. Your vision and your mission, your intention to that nation is poor. You got nothing to show. And it's time that we expand our engagements within the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. The woman wants to spend over $500,000 just on 1 month left in the budget year or the fiscal year. How is that possible? Procurement processes are being violated and bypassed. Minister of Finance is refusing to sign a resolution. She said, I will still go ahead to implement the resolution. Members of the board are saying, no, we did not authorize our representatives to sign. We only told them to represent us. Dagasa said, no, I don't care. I am going to spend this over $400,000+. If the budget year wants to end, that is business. If it does not want to end, our business. I'm spending the money. We tired with the promises that let us to allow the damages. So I've been hearing people talking about this 200 million thing from ArcelorMittal. Tonight, I think we're going to spend some time talking about that because we hear big monies, we talk big monies, but time to spend the big monies, we don't see the impact that these monies will have on the lives of the people. It is important that we begin to caution the people as they are hearing these big monies coming in from this from ArcelorMittal, especially the affected counties. We need to caution them to hold their leaders, to begin to hold their leaders' feet to the fire. If they do not do so, at the end of the day, the company is going to take the blame or the responsibility. Now the company is paying her money. Everybody is talking about it. Tomorrow the government will go use the money for to do their own thing. And then the pressure from the people will go to the company since the company is operating right in their area, in their communities. Then the government will sit down and relax. So let's have some conversation tonight about that $200 million, especially for those of you in Bassa, Bank, and Nima. We have not forgotten about the presidential villa that is being constructed in Lofa. We have not forgotten, and we will say something about it tonight again. The streets are dirty. The cities are extremely nasty. You passing in the different communities, they're all debts, filth, and all of that. The government is doing nothing. The indebtedness has swallowed the government by itself, and so nothing can be done. These are many issues we're talking about tonight, but we have your 15 minutes, sorry, your 10 minutes allotted to you. You will start the show tonight, like we said. So everything that is on your mind, you will talk about it. You will talk about them for 10 minutes, and then we can move into our discussions. This is a new format, and this is happening on the recommendation of one of our fans. This show is proudly sponsored by Cram Stepper Liberia of Omen Samsaya. Very shortly, we'll take a walk from our sponsor, Cram Stepper Liberia. When we come back, we recognize and welcome all of you who are joining us tonight. And then we'll move to the telephone lines to pick calls and speak with those of you, with all of you who may want to call in. This break, and this break.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to serve the sort of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Okay, thank you so much, Old Man Sam Sion. Thank you. Let's welcome you, those of you who are joining us tonight on the show. It's good to have all of you joining us and watching with us, listening to us. Opi O'Neill Johnson, welcome to the show. Dagose Medza is joining from Grand Cape Mount County. Mohammed Balo has joined us. Phoenicius Junior Ba is following as well. Madiu Fofana has joined us. Marco Wama is joining tonight. Jerry Sintukpa has joined us. Neto M. Jabadia has joined us. Bassa Prince E. Kamara is following the show. Jerison B. Tukpa has joined us. Mohammed Sano, welcome all of you to the show. Musa A. Sharif is following. Raj J. Williams is following the show. Peter Wonde has joined us. Bowie Suddenly is following the show as well. Mountain Victor Brown has joined us. Jack Vab is following. Clady Addison has joined us. Thank you, Clady. She said greetings and congratulations, Austin. Yes, thank you. Hassan Asampa is Sayon. Marco, yes, Marco said congratulations to you on your achievement. My junior brother, thank you, big brother. Stephen Fana has joined us tonight. Let's see. God's help, the chairman of Freedom FM Fan Club. Welcome to the show, Darlington Yanti. Welcome to the show, Jeremiah Fa. Duete. Thank you, Duete. Emmanuel Tawi is joining tonight from the US. Thanks to all of you. A lot to talk about. But like we said, there was a suggestion last week that we set aside time for people for our audience to call in, to start the show, to call in and say what's on their minds and all of that. And so we've reviewed that and we have accepted that. So it begins tonight. So we are going to allot 10 minutes. Open the telephone lines to have you say what you want to say. All of that, especially so the day has concluded. I'm sure all of you had your different encounters today, and you may want to talk about it. So yes, we'll allot the 10 minutes. Actually, it's going to be 15 minutes moving forward, beginning tomorrow. But tonight is 10 minutes, and then we can move into something else. So it means we have to adjust the time for the teaser and all of that. So we make more time to talk. The weekend, I don't know. I know you tell me how was your weekend when we opened the telephone lines, but mine was tiring. It was exhaustive, extremely exhaustive, and I'm sure you already know. Friday, what it was, the graduation. Oh, that place. I wanted to go back to AMU to do my master program, but that kind of venue there, the thing I experienced on Friday, I'm not too sure I want to go back. What? Then the car I carried, the car was overheating. While coming back, the car started overheating for over 7 times. And then we got home by 7 o'clock. All the taste for the party, the appetite that we had to party, everything lost, But again, the primary intention was met. We got the degree, we brought it home. And it is in tight, and we're going for more. That we can see. And so I'd like to say thanks to all of you, and all of you who play a different role, all of you who reach out through different means, those of you who contributed. There are some people who come in, send me a mobile money number. They send 50, they send 100, and I mean, it was encouraging. That was encouraging, especially for those of you in the diaspora who really reach out to say congratulations. I appreciate all of you. Those of you in Liberia who reach out, I appreciate all of you. And I want to apologize to those of you who I did not tell, or those of you who I did not inform about my graduation program. I apologize. Started is built in a way where as you send somebody invitation or information about your graduation or your wedding or your birthday, the mindset is that you want money from them. And most people can interpret it in that manner. That they may send me his invitation, his wedding, his wedding invitation, or his birthday information, or his graduation information, because he wants money from me. And for me, I'm afraid of these kinds of interpretations. So that's why I decided to inform people who I was very close to like that. Trust me, my immediate circle. That's the reason. But again, I apologize to all of you. Some of you, I did not tell you. Some of you, I told you. But I like to apologize generally to all of you who I did not inform about the program that I was graduating. So please accept my apology. So yes, and then on Saturday, after the Friday program, then Saturday we had to participate in Freedom FM anniversary program and all of that. And so we're in Nukuta on Saturday to commemorate our 9th anniversary. It was really, 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 really motivating. The people came out to welcome us. They went out to celebrate us, and they celebrated us well, in grand style. And I must say thank you to all of our fans, all of the residents of Nukuta, especially who show up to there are some people who left far distances just to see us, just to interact. I saw two individuals who said, Austin, we came from bombing. Can you imagine? They said, Austin, we came from bombing. And they said they only wanted to take picture with me. and we did a photo. That was so motivating. It says to me that people are following the work we do. People are believing, more people are believing in the things we say here. And in Rossville, I'll tell a story about my experience in Rossville. In Rossville at the graduation, I met a friend, a media friend called Perry. I don't know where he works now, but he used to work with Power FM. And Perry, after the graduation ceremony, we were exiting. Perry came to me and said, "My man, Kawa, there's an old man here who have been waiting for the last 3 hours. He said he heard that you are graduating and he wants to see you. And he also wants his family to see you." And initially I was skeptical. Later on I said, "Oh, okay, it's okay, let's go." So I went and met the fellow, and he took me to a small town. And the people came outside. He tried moving from place to place, calling everybody. The people came outside to interact with us, and we took some photos and all of that. And they were extremely excited to have seen me. Imagine somebody waiting for you for 2-3 hours. That fellow waited until the program ended, and because he could not come to me, walk to me to talk to me, he had to use somebody to ask me, to inform me that he wanted to see me and all of that. And the other folks in the town wanted to see me. And we interacted with those people in Rossville. These are cherished moments. These are moments that we cherish. We don't want the millions. But the fact that the ordinary people, those are the real people we are working for. The real human beings while we are on radio. They are the ones. Those people in the towns and villages and the slum communities who do not have access to the authorities to force out their anger, to force out their disappointment, their problems. They are the real reason. So when we see these people coming around, leaving from Tottenham Break just to talk to us or see us, people leaving from District 10 and other places just to see us, people sitting waiting 2 hours, 3 hours just to interact with us and take pictures with us, this brings or it gives us pride. And we are deeply humbled by these different things, these different expressions that come from the people whom we deeply care about, the people whom we deeply concerned about, the people whom we've decided to risk our everything for. They are showing us appreciation on a daily basis, and we are extremely grateful. We are gratified by these expressions we receive every day on a daily basis from people. I got another call today from an individual who said he's getting married next year. Imagine, wait, next year the fellow said he's getting married, but he called me to ask me to please be at his wedding. And he wants me to get other people who are connected to the radio station to be at his wedding next year. He wants the Freedom FM family to be at his wedding next year. And he mentioned Man City, by the way. He said I should please also inform Man City and convince her to go to his wedding next year. And I told him, let's keep talking, keep reminding us. I'll communicate the information with the manager of the station, Oliver, and I'm sure we're going to try by all means to be at that wedding next year. This is the level, the strength of the impact we're making in the lives of the ordinary people. Not the elite, the ordinary people. So these, like I said, these are expressions that motivate us to continue doing more, because we know that the people's interest is being protected. And so welcome to this edition of the show. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, November 17. And just a lot to talk about. So let's see. Okay, now we can take calls. We can take the 10 minutes to take your calls. The weekend was, I know, beautiful in some cases. terrible in some cases. But whatever your weekend was like, had your day in there, what you want to talk about, what is on your mind burning that you want to talk about, we have 10 minutes for you to let out everything. And let's hear you. You talk to that. So 0776, I'm on the radio. So 0776 104 0886 500 104. Those are the two numbers. Let's take calls quickly. Anything that is on your mind that you want to talk about, whether it's about government, it's about politics, it's about religion, it's about social issue, the telephone lines are open now. This is the new format of the show. Let's hear you talking. This person, good evening to you. 1 minute exact each. Good evening to you.
Actually, I want to say congratulations on your achievement. I want to say thank you guys for the anniversary celebration. This is the voice of Peter Khan, the common voice man. I told him was so glad they should fall.
Let's hear you. 1 minute.
1 minute, I got two things on my mind. I want to explain in 1 minute. One has to do with the issue of our President Boakai telling us our life is now rooted in exactly. It's to say that it's also good to do something about it when you realize that our lives are not rooted in motorcycling. You can be here. Grandpa Boakai, you told us you're going to bring jobs. You are not born those jobs. But all you will do is to take on the podium and teach us, remind us of being common people. Remind us of being nobody. You got a budget that you prepare, your people are reading the budget, seeing all that things about it. And that budget will change it. Everything is just recurring. PSRP is nothing there. You got 200 million and it's not even realizable. You place it there for PSRP. And then the recurring budget you got, it got nothing to do with the common citizen. It's just an elite budget.
Thank you. 1 minute is exhausted. Next person. Let's hear you.
Hey, Ossie, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Yeah, this is Mohammed the town member of the Solar Movement.
Okay. What is on your mind this tonight?
Yeah, congratulations for it.
Thank you.
On your education. So, Ossie, you want to learn those sometimes when I go on the show, but follow you everything. So, thank you very much for the opportunity. I want to extend my appreciation to your family.
Thank you.
Seriously. Because to see young people in the country committed, the people after election, go away, but you are still there to inform the Liberian people about what happened in the country. Austin, thank you very much for the opportunity. Austin, that's something I observed today in Douala. The government really need to advance the city police. The city police, is making the government to go far away from the Liberian people. The city police are fucking people scared. We mainly, and this is some of all Austin will not let to post some of the photo, photo on Facebook. But if they push up to that, we show international community what happened in the country. The city police are not giving a market clause, no change in your life. It's wrong. And the kind of hard economy we're going through for people to buy things, no way. When they go dollar to go and sell their no market for their living, it's positive for the after election, the people concern about the party to win election 2029. But the concerns of the citizen is far away from their mind. So they have to stop that. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Next person, 1 minute. Hello? Okay. Let's go to the other telephone line. 0776 104. Oh, the phone off. I see why this phone. You're sorry, the phone is off. The other number is off. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Good evening to you. Let's hear you. No, you have to move away from your monitor or switch the monitor off. Let's take this person from here. Good evening to you. I'm okay, General CC.
Yeah, thank you for the degree, master. I want money now go in. Now, not boy, I can't come out to degree. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, thank you. I think I can go. No, what on my mind is also Then they say Bokaba was begging from place to place for survival. Today, 30 people that to depend on motorbike. So what a job he has created for the motorbike people that the motorbike, they finish that motorbike. And the bottom you say he breaking.
Oh, Masisi, I know somebody cut you off. Let's talk to this person. Good evening to you.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Let's hear you. What's on your mind?
Okay, I'm I'm calling from Ganase Keba.
Okay.
Yeah, what my mind is I call it town hall office in Keba here, where the speaker is says almost 6 months ago they are not being able to. They took the roof from all the town hall office and right to that town office in highest the office there. But when you see the office, the town office now is now even somebody will call why it's on roof and you're not being able to work even roof the area. So I don't know what they will have a district where we have the speaker officer and then the town hall in a particular area office now operating. So it's very paining my heart if we have people that are listening to the million, listening to the FM. We want them to come and see the place because it's very bad to have a district office where you have the speaker who have the higher money allocated in.
So you said the district office. The district office is now roof, right?
It's not roof. It's on roof. It's embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
So I will reach out. I will communicate your message to him via this video, via one of his staffers, and see whether they will take action soon.
Okay, we do.
Thank you very much. Next person, 1 minute. Let's hear what's on your mind. Good evening, my brother. Let's hear you.
Yeah, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yes, that's in the will. Thank you. This is skill. So I have an issue. And that issue is that I can be part of an issue and be a regular caller and be referred to someone general. You're general on the show. If you want to refer to someone general, that should be the person referring to a general. That's my whole issue.
I can't make I didn't get you.
I said I cannot be an added follower and a contributor to the show. You refer to somebody as general, please don't do so.
But you didn't call an email.
This is Hussein.
Oh, Hussein. Oh, Hussein said you should be the general in that Masisi.
No, I'm calling you because you won't put me in this situation.
Oh, you scared you won't be general yet, friend?
Okay. Thank you, Hussein, and I congratulate you guys, man. You're the assistant well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, man.
Next person, let's hear you. What's on your mind? Let's hear you. Go ahead. Banjo community, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, I want to ask a question. What is the work your welcome code?
The welcome code?
Yeah.
What is the work of it?
No, it's where the welcome code.
Oh, where is it? That's all question by for JMBO.
Because we are my you are praying for preachers into down. So the whole work of God, we preachers are living on the top of welcome code. The one is not taking a break. The only thing you need for work. And secondly, my brother, hello?
Yes, you laugh. Just conclude your 1 minute.
Yeah, and secondly, I want to know the real police on the street. I really want to know the real police. I want to beg a common to the only way they can around the go ahead. If you find the Ghana police man, you can you central. I want to go the many one of police, the working power with the spectrum money, the real police on the street. They really can't out of my brother. So, no matter you don't take some of the movie up there, fighting for ourselves, fighting for the person. Money, and if you not do, we're going in the morning, we pray in a police now. Look at police member be our prayer praying. Police member be our prayer praying. We're going to see police member now. What's going to live in my prayer?
Oh, that's the control. That's Liberia for.
You enter in really. Really, get a police killing me. I know the police go over tuning really out,
They can be plenty.
brother, if you tell my king, can't go there, go show me who are in police. The people are in police are you there, sorry, everything. You see PSU, you see ERU, you see EPS, you don't know. The CEO for how to call it, I'm a party. I'm just saying I can call him a party.
Don't call me. Don't call me.
I'm calling you on the minimum. The more you see, the more the man you see, you're not a son yet. I said, you don't know the one in the minute. I said, when you hear the more you tell me, right, you see what, but oh, we got so many shots. Can you imagine when you go on the chat with West Bear, whatever Pepe sharing?
Well, West Bear?
I said West Bear. I will not call him, but there's a woman in Bear there. He got so money, she fat. She just want to wait there on wait. And then I can't again. She just want to come on the jump back. I said, people can carry West Bear to go to police or Jumbo. I come back there. That was one of or one couple of you know, some how on the power come out the level to you know, one on the power. What's on? What the fuck is that about? So what is talking?
Okay, man. I understand your opinion. I understand. Let's hear other people's feelings as well. Good evening to you. No, I didn't cut you off. So check your phone. Probably a credit finish or Hussein Care will push you off the line. Then Hussein Care will push you off the line. Mm-hmm.
What I say is no bosses. It is very motor bar against three more talking about the more need a motor bar more bosses. How many bosses is on the budget? You have 1 million to go when you run. After you pay the bosses, you get all the boys to go car run on the boss. I do run the bosses. The president of the bosses, passing all around with the bosses. What for are suffering? They say that you want a motor bar running and go from job. What are the job? And go to get. They sending the job to foreign now. Didn't you hear me now? They for sending job to foreign. He hearing it. About the sending job for this I put that now. You hear me now? They say when you play bosses, you want the motor bar and go round bosses. They say I need the ball with all when you put it in the air about fair pool. Thank you very much, not all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me play you this song from this song by Sam Ajivon, and then we can move into our real political discussions tonight. So Sam Ajivon, you see, he says he calls this one "We Suffering." We Suffering. So let's play you this one. Okay, yeah, Sam Ajivon.
Them boys have this down.
I see the people are hungry, that's why they angry. I see people are hungry, that's why they complaining. The children up and down the streets, empty bowls and tired feet. The system blind, but we must speak. The fuckers dying on the meat. What's the promise you promise us? You don't care, you just spreading lies. They lie. They're all that suffer, we suffer. We never see this one before.
Oh yes, he says all the suffer, we never see the one before. So let me take this one down. You see, let me play you this look at the Kofa. You know the case on today. The case involving Councillor Kofa, Dixie, Sibo, Abu Kamara, and Jacob Debbie started today officially, and so the indictment was read to before Councillor Kofa and the rest of his colleagues today, and they pleaded not guilty. So Listen to what he said after the
It's 17 right? The communications there. Very little verified. The indictment mentions nothing that any of the lawmakers did except a general accusation. But the most interesting thing about the indictment, it has a letter.
No, man, this is not the content I wanted. Okay.
To admit, I said this before, I was saying to you again all the time. It's common sense. The first is the indictment is more about the 17 right? The communications there. Very little verified. The indictment mentions nothing that any of the lawmakers did except a general accusation. But the most interesting thing about the indictment, it has a letter, right, from Kivi Bar to Honorable Dixie Sibo for putting to admit. I said this before, I was saying to you again all the time. It's common sense. That's what we're using in law. How many of you these days can write that? And I text message, you understand? So for the reader of the indictment.
Okay.
That means that the prosecution don't have any case because there's no case to make. It's all politics and it's on rise as quickly as they put it together. Are you hoping?
Okay. So that was a brief interview. So what I was trying to explain, and let me take my time to say that to you. Yes, Warren W. Wudu, thank you. David Wisa, thank you. Mawata Berete, welcome. William Jackson, welcome. Kemoka, welcome all of you, welcome. Kemoka, welcome. John T. Towini, welcome. Claudia Allison, she said, "Austin, you can go to CUC for your master." Oh yeah. They're starting next year. That's next year now, so I have to wait for next year. But we do nothing until next year. So Henry To, Chris Ware, David Williams, all of you, Juju Ware, we are son, Arabi son, Mary Tuli. Mary Tuli, it's been a while. I've not seen you for a while here. What's happening? Nicholas Myers, Jerry Tati, Mohammed Masakwe, Edith Sopiano, Benu Kamara, Tommy Johnson, Wata Bome, Benti, Manu Kodu, all of you. Thanks for joining the show tonight. So, basically, the indictment has been read. So, the indictment will state what the crimes they are being accused of. The indictment will detail the evidence they have available, or everything. Then they will ask them to plead guilty or not guilty based on the indictment they have heard and based on what is believed to be the evidence they have presented. And so today, Councillor Kofa and the rest of the other folks pleaded not guilty. This means that the full trial will begin as assigned by the judge, Roosevelt Willing. But Councillor Kofa was making reference to one of what they consider evidence, because first he said there is nothing in the entire indictment that point to any lawmaker or that says anything about the direct involvement of the lawmakers burning the Capitol building. He said the entire indictment, there is nothing in the indictment that clearly, particularly, concisely indict or consider the role, point to the role that the four lawmakers that are indicted play in the burning of the Capitol building. That's what he said. Second thing he said, which according to him is more concerning, is there's a guy called Kevi Bar. Kevi Bar is one of those who is believed to have told the police that they were hired by Dixie Sibo to burn the Capitol building. Let me repeat. Kevi Bar is one of those who is said to have admitted to bring the Capitol building under the instruction or influence or support of Dixon Civil. And what they presented as evidence of something to believe that led them into indicting Dixon Civil was, according to the indictment, a letter purportedly written by KV Bar. A letter purportedly written by KV Bar. So Councillor Kova's argument, who writing letter this time to ask people for money? Everybody sending text messages now. Besides that, some man said, the man read the letter, he gave me a letter, so he can't read the letter. Like, you read the letter, you will not read it. And so man, you read it. And the man talking about, he get read. So how the man get read? Go read letter. But I wanted again, the case has started. So the merits of the case will have to be respected. But we can discuss it. But we can't go into the merits and the demerits of the case. So we'll let go about. So what you need to know is that the case has started today. All of them pleaded not guilty, and so the judge is going to assign the case for their next appearance. Now, I don't know how many of you have passed through Douala. Especially today, this morning. But the Douala is, I know people say, oh, but Douala has been dirty. Yes. But Douala is so dirty. So Mara Drive has some places where you see they're creating dump sites. Really, I want to talk about it. Kovashamba, I want to talk about it. Omega, I want to talk about it. Oruba, I want to talk about it. Central Moravia is worst. 2 years running, the government has not created any program, any sanitation program, nothing at all to plead to address the dirtiness in our streets. Is there's nothing in the West agenda that considers sanitation and hygiene. 2 years, the educated folks, the well-connected individuals have been unable to attract a single donor funding or support to clean the streets. Please say, I ain't gonna talk about it. So where are these guys? The question is, what are they doing? What are they doing? Where is the education the city claim to have the experience, the connection? The capital city is dirty. It stinks, it smells, it's filthy. Extremely nasty. And we call that a capital city. We have the Moreover City Corporation that is saying nothing, that is doing nothing, that is creating no programs, that is proposing nothing at all, that is displaying no partner, nothing at all, just nothing. And other folks are on the other side intellectualizing these things and celebrating that all is well, Baka is doing well, when our streets are dirty. And this is concerning. And I thought to start the conversation tonight with this. We can't be sitting and allowing the deaths to overshadow the cities, the roads. If the Moreover City Corporation current leadership is unable to handle it, I see no. The mayor is already not performing. Then the city is dirty already. Then he has multiple corruption allegations on his head. Multiple corruption allegations hanging on him, and the city is dirty. So the city corporation does not have money to clean the city, but he has money to steal. He doesn't have money to clean Morovia, but he has money to steal. And like I said, this is concerning. You can pass all around major places, major routes. Using major routes, they are all dirty. The smells. The smells. So you guys have to understand that we're following. You see, ArcelorMittal Liberia, I've always said, has not been a perfect company, a perfect investment. Just as our country, Liberia, has never been a perfect investment. And I'm not too sure we can have a 100% perfect investment running our country. Not anytime soon. But Mittal has always shown her willingness to listen, to talk, to negotiate, to dialogue. Mittal has never shied away, doesn't have a history of shying away from her lapses. No. You know, some companies will be combative. They will start investing money into public relations or propaganda and all of that. Then it becomes an issue between the media and the citizens. You know, these things were happening in the case of other companies, but not in the case of Mittal. You have never seen a case where Mittal is running around with justification about their lapses that are being spoken, or they are reported or alleged lapses that are being spoken about by lawmakers and some citizens. No. You've never seen them justifying. They've always opened their arms to dialogue, to talk, to negotiate. And that's why it is called concession. So let me ask for Austin, why this conversation? This conversation because Mittal have been bullied in this country by lawmakers, especially those from NIMA, on multiple occasions. That, oh, Mittal is not doing this. Oh, Mittal is not living up to this in the agreement. Oh, Mittal does not want to do this. Oh, the buildings are not renovated. Oh, the roads are bad. Oh, the hospital is incomplete. Oh, the school not complete. Then somebody asked, oh, how come these things are not completed? I thought these things are in the agreement, and the agreement is subject to review after every 5 years. So, review after every 5 years. It's supposed to be subject to review, meaning call them back, let's review Mittal's performance and identify their lapses, their achievements, and then sit down and have a conversation how we can get them to commit. We can get them to commit to living up to their commitment in the agreement. Mittal has been giving corporate social responsibility funds to the government. Can you rest or relax a bit on asking Mittal what have you done in Nima or Basel and Bonk, and ask our government people and our lawmakers inclusive, what have we done with Mittal's corporate social responsibility money? We want to see indicators. Say, Mittal money, we build this place here, we recondition this one, we renovated this one. Can we ask our lawmakers, the county authorities in Bonk, Bassa, and Nima to point to these things? Is that difficult for us? Because when you will talk to Mittal, we have to also talk to our leaders. Our leaders must tell us how they expended or how they spend AML's monies in those counties. I know some lawmakers will get angry tonight, but we have to ask the lawmakers, because the lawmakers have oversight over the executive. Ask them, if the monies were paid, let's confirm. Can you confirm that AML does not owe all these counties in social fund? If the answer is yes, then where is the money? Where did it go? What did the county authority do with the money? These are questions the citizens should be asking, and that's why I'm calling on the citizens. Before you beat on Mita for doing, for according to you, not living up to her agreement, which I don't think that's the case, let's ask, can we ask our leaders, can we ask the county authorities, what have we done with AML's money that they pay to the county? Especially my brothers and sisters from Nimba. Because most of the noise you hear about Mita Bene, they're not Basa. They're not a Bronk. They're Nimba. Nimba is causing the largest noise in the country. Oh, Mita is not doing this. Oh, Mita is not doing this. Okay, let's identify what Mita has done and what they have not done. How much they have paid to Nimba County or Bronk or Basa? How did Bronk, Basa, and Nimba spend the money? Can we have our leaders to answer these questions? Bronk County people, Grand Basa people, Nimba people, can we have our leaders? Can we organize these different citizen movements and these different citizen pressure groups to in the county to ask our leaders to compel them to answer these questions? How have they spent the monies that Mita have been giving all of the counties over the years? Can we ask them? Is it difficult to ask them? Why are they not talking? Why are they not telling us where did they spend Mita money? $1.2 million ain't no joke. And this money have been coming for years since Mita operation. If initially it was less than 1 million, 1.2. Mita increased to 1.5. I think for Nimba, Basa, and Bonk. Where is the money going? Where are the lawmakers spending the money? Sorry, the county authorities. Where are they spending the money? Where are the projects they are initiating under the under Mita's package? I know for example in Bonk County, the Bonk Technical College is still lying in ruin. I know the Grand Bassa Community College is still struggling. I don't know how far they've gone with that bridge leading to the college. But Mita is paying millions to those two counties. And they cannot complete a single project. Because the essence of the corporate social session areas or the operational area, the host counties, they say for operating in your county, this is what we are going to give you every year. Where is that money? Whether it's current lawmaker or past law or past lawmaker, they must answer. The citizens must start to pressure these people to give them some answers about these monies that come to their counties. Or people just come and just take the money from Mita and go and sit on the central government sit down and decide what they want to do. When they use the money or spend the money on what they want to spend it on, then they don't do anything in the county. Then the people in the county wake up tomorrow and say they look around, they cannot see anything. But Nima, how come nothing happening here? And you get Mita operating in your county, but Mita finish paying money and the government our mismanage the money, and then the burden goes to Mita. Other companies that are having expressing interest to come here, they will experience these same things if we don't start to pressure our leaders to give account of our corporate social responsibility monies that these companies are paying to the government. 200 million is up. Bonus, signature bonus for AML. Whether it's going to be paid in categories or in segments that has not been made clear yet. because there is no Aptomitas agreement is yet to enter the legislature. I don't know how true is that. I have to confirm that. But this 200 million signature bonus, that free money. I like to call it free money. This 200 million is free money, signature bonus for signing the agreement. Yeah, thank you. We add the money on the one we're supposed to pay to your in the agreement. But before we pay the one in the agreement, that 200 million. Yeah, thank you for signing our agreement. $200 million. There is no program. There is nothing planned. There's nothing designed. No infrastructure program. There's nothing. Or service program. Or something designed to absorb, to accommodate this money. That will benefit the people, the citizens. All the government is concerned about to increase recurrence expenses and keep civil service salaries at the same level. When you have $200 million US coming in just as signature bonus from one company. We're not talking the other people or Total Energies. Just AML. This is serious. If you see, you the citizens depend on us and see us as the brave ones to look in the faces and speak truth to power. But who are speaking truth to power should have backing. We should have a foundation to stand on, a pillar, a solid pillar to stand on. And that pillar should be you, the people. You should not just be possessing the power. You should be applying the power, exercising the power. The power to call, the power to assemble, the right to assemble. And call your government to action on a particular issue that concerns you. Mita is concerning. Bay Mountain in Grand Cape County is concerning. In my Grand Cape County is concerning. What you call them in Bombay County is concerning. But the citizens are compromised. They're not doing anything. They are not doing anything. And these companies are not just coming here and working or operating. They are working along with the government. So you see, every time you go to protest at the company side, the government send gun people to beat on you because the government is working along with the people. So instead of going to the money side or the operational side of these companies or these concession companies to protest, take your protest, direct your protest to the government. Go to the Ministry of Mines and Energy. Go to the Ministry of Agriculture if it is rubber. If it is rubber workers, they'll go to the Ministry of Agriculture. Or Bureau of Concessions, or Investment Commission. Just go there and protest. If you think your concession is not working for you, go to the government and regulator. Go to the regulator and protest. Because every time you go to these concession companies to protest, your lawmakers use your protest to go and have meetings with these concession companies, sit down there, drink tea, or coffee, have fun, take their packages, their financial packages, and come back and do nothing. Go to the Ministry of Labor, protest there. Those are the places you all should be protesting. Not at the company's concession side. Because if these companies were not living up or coordinating or working with the government will not be sending armed police officers to kill you when you decide to protest at the concession sites. Simple reasoning. Send the government came to King George to kill her. Next time we want to protest, we're going to Mines and Energy. When the pressure is on the government, trust me, the government will pressure the companies to do the right thing. But when you take the pressure from the government, you put it on the company, You give the government a chance to come after you. You gave them the reason to come after you because they will go to your protesting site at a particular concession place and say, gentlemen, if you guys have issue, you'll come to us. If that labor issue, you'll go to the Ministry of Labor. If that licensing issue, you'll go to the Ministry of Mines and Energy. If that payment issue, you'll go to the Ministry of Finance. That's what they will tell you. If the collective bargaining issue, they will tell you go to the Bureau of Concessions. That's what they will tell you. So instead of going down there to the concession side, you go to your government. If you pressure your government 1, 2, 3 times or consistently, they will ensure that the concessions worked for you. They will ensure that it works for you. If you don't take any action, they will not take you serious. So you guys, all of us have to start asking, where is the 200 million bonus going? Is there any program that the government wants to use portion of this money to finance? The other day, I heard a lawmaker proposing the establishment of a processor or something here in the country. That's a good idea. Do we have a plan? Do we have a program that we're working on to see how much it's going to cost us? And the same money can be, portion of this money can be used or could be used to build some of these infrastructures here. And I told one of my colleagues from the Ministry of Finance, like, Jane, you have your budget was around 800 million. And you could still do an 800 million budget and work within it, and it will still work for the people, depending on how you shift how you spend the money. Ask me that 200 million signature bonus money. That is a good amount to invest in this country, to invest either in agriculture or invest it in building a furniture factory to manufacture your own furniture. And the guy said, yes, this is a good idea, but how can we communicate and convince our big people to listen? Because every time we complain that we do not have money, now you have a $200 million from ArcelorMittal coming in, and you want to raise a budget. That's waste. You can invest that money into building a factory that will produce or manufacture your furniture here, your wood, your log into finished goods. You use some here and export some. We have good capitals here. You could use some portion of that money, go and set up a whole factory. We're in Babolo or in Bomi. We're in somewhere in Bomi, set up a whole factory there. And build a war room. Your showrooms. And your log will still ready. Yeah. You go for all those yellow machines to bring it in the country. I say, my man, it's useless. Those yellow machines you're going for, yes, you can bring fuel. The other ones go for technology, molding machines, molding furniture making machines, molding ones, heavy duty ones too, that can break those logs down into wood, plywoods and things. The government machines that when you put a log, it slide the log into it will separate it, cut them into 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Bring the machines here. You don't have to export your logs. Why are we exporting our logs in 2025 when we can build our own factory here and manufacture them and process them into finished goods, produce our own furniture here and buy them here and export some? Or say our log too plenty, let's export 40% and we found 40% or 60% in our country. We have $200 million to make decision. Real decision that will affect, that will drive growth. That 200 million we're talking about here, you can tell me 200 million cannot build a factory owned by Liberia. You can build your own factory. The same means you're going to go and get all those yellow machines from China. Go for those technology. Real technological machines. Wood processors. Wood making, furniture making machines. The designs, all these different machines that can design the chairs, the bed, and everything. They have all these machines that people are no longer using their hand to be scraping, to be cutting a wool, to design a bed, design a chair, or design a sling, or design. No, nobody using hand or chainsaw to design wood or design bed, chair. They got all these machines already made. They got the cutters. All the cutters have machines. Some are chargeable, some using current, everything. You got the whole drawing board set. I know somebody in Brovio, some guys from Freetown, they are working there. They have all their machines. You go to use it. They got modern chainsaw, everything to design their bed. Nobody using their hand, cut their day. Oh, no. Why the government can invest in these things? Do you know what it is to even manufacture 40% produce 40% of your log right in this country? Set up a whole factory. A single Dublin and Chinese people can sit down and build water factory down there. What's about the government? What's about the government? But again, the people get sense, so we have to let them be. We have to allow them. Those of you from Lofa, especially those of you who say, oh, we're traditional people and everything. Let me play you Braga cousin, Braga nephew. Listen to him first before I say what I want to say. It's becoming concerning that a presidential villa is being built in Foya and nobody knows or nobody can come out to open it on the record state. No official can come on the record to state that this project, yes, it is a presidential villa and that it is being constructed by this company and that it is owned by this person and the amount or the total value of the project is this amount. You're telling me that nobody in the UP government can come out to say anything? Public Works is chasing Musa Benete CMC for not submitting a bridge plan when there is a project being constructed in Foya, and the Minister of Public Works say he cannot answer any question about the construction of any place in Lofa. The man is supposed to answer to it because he is the one that was supposed to approve that plan. And now he's telling you he cannot say anything about it. He cannot say anything about it because he does not want to get in trouble. Liberia is an interesting place. We are so brave and we illiterate in our bravery. Listen to Braga nephew. Braga dependable nephew. I hope I recorded it. You listen to Braga's dependable nephew. What he has to say. Listen. Jesus. Hey man, what is this thing? I thought how they oh Jesus. Where did I share? And where did I share this thing? I didn't share it. Yeah. I thought I posted this thing in the chat room. This is already. Oh no, man! I thought I posted this thing. Yeah, let me go back for it. Oh, no, I didn't post it yet, man. I think it was an oversight. I missed it. Okay. Yes. Let me get it from here. Okay, let me get it from right here. Where is she? Where the person who shared the thing with me is here? Okay. So listen to him. Yes, y'all listen to Braga nephew. Braga dependable nephew. Where is this? Okay. Okay, so
left in the end, it doesn't matter. But I suffer more than anybody else. I risked my life. I was nearly killed. I've been hearing about the project in Foya. I hope it is not what I fear it is. People have been asking questions. You can't talk. I heard my brother Daniel Sando say the Manoro Union. Then I heard the press secretary to the president say the project is a presidential project. There's no coherence in your communication. Your messaging has holes. How can a deputy minister for public affairs say one thing, that it is a Manoro Union funded project, and then the press secretary says it's a presidential project? Then Steve Weir goes for confirmation hearing. They're asking, you say, I know nothing about the project. You don't do that to your people. You don't do that. Who's building it? Who's funding it? Who's building it? This one looks bad, oh. They're not looking good, oh. They want you to, they want not looking correct. You made a pushing. And people, how many of you are not seeing it, but don't place it in for you? You can talk about it. Those buildings, the building in for you. How many of you who support the government, you're not looking in some kind of way, you're not embarrassing you? How many of you? It is embarrassing to people. Who's paying for it? In these difficult times when money is hard to come by, where is the money coming from to build it? Just stop embarrassing the people. Plenty of your supporters are embarrassed by it. How often does the president go to Lofa for you to go build villas all over the place? The president has his homes. He has houses in Foya that he's had there for a long time. I'm sure he didn't tell you to go build no damn villas. It's embarrassing to people. You're talking.
You see, and this is a deception. I've never. There's a strong reason why I don't get involved with Henry, you know, because of the relationship we've had over the years, and I've tried to keep and protect that brotherhood. But you see, I will say small thing tonight, and I know you won't take offense. I will disagree with him publicly today for the first time, and I know if he takes offense, that's politics. Okay, now listen to him. You see that Henry is sounding the way he's supposed to sound, the way people know him to sound, but he comes in or he tries to conclude on a deception.
I support this government, but
you will see that you realize that he tries to conclude on a deceptive note. And I will play this recording again for you to hear the deception. I'll tell you. He tries to conclude his struggle. He's already seen Bwaka. He's already exposed Bwaka. He's already exposed the government. He's already chastised the government. He's already disappointed. He's already expressing. He's already expressing disappointment in the fact that they ran around about George Weah's project that he built, that he started building before even becoming president. They went around causing all the loudest noise in this country that George Weah started building his ABC project when he became president. That was part of their propaganda to make George Weah unpopular, to put him against the people. And to be told, the people did believe a huge portion of what they said about that project. Because little was said from those around the president about the project. After election, some of us got to know that the project even started before George Weah became president. After the election, when George Weah turned over, before some of us even got to know that we are obtained or acquired that project, that land, ever since, and that people even encroached on the land and that he waived it. It did not reclaim the portion that people encroached on. After election, we got to know all of these things. And people were around George Weah as president, never even bothered to give us this information. And the propaganda swell under Weah's government, and it was used in the 2019 senatorial election, by-election, and in the 2020 midterm senatorial election, and in the 2023 election. Today, they are still making reference to George Weah's ABC project. By that standard, it is expected, or it was expected, that if Bouaka comes to power, there will be no way that Bouaka will proceed to start building presidential villas and buying 1.2 million property on the Ira highway. That is the standard that the UP folks set. That hey, George Weah built a home that he started building, or completed a home that he started building way before becoming president. But we use the propaganda and establish a standard that a president is not supposed to build a home when he is president. Now they are disgustingly embarrassed that Joe Bouaka has become so materialistic to the extent that he is buying property, spending $500,000 before becoming president to upgrade his rehab home that was languishing in darkness and all of that, and that he is buying property on Ira Road, and that he is going to Lofa and upgrading his properties in Lofa, and that he is building a presidential villa. He is embarrassed. UP folks are embarrassed. The followers, the real partisans, ordinary partisans of the CDC, the Mujahideen of the UP, the Mujahideen of the UP, they are all embarrassed by the fact that Joe Bouaka is building a presidential villa, and they were building it in secret. The secret has leaked, and they are all embarrassed to come out to admit that it is Joe Bouaka's project. Because to come out and publicly admit that it is Joe Bouaka's project will definitely confirm everything we say. They do not want the confirmation, but they are embarrassed. It is because they are embarrassed. It is because of the strength of the embarrassment that you see. Henry is coming out today to express his anger and his disappointment. But on a side note, he tries to conclude with deception. What is the deception in his statement? Listen to it.
Something is bad, we will talk about it. It's embarrassing. What are you building villas for? The president is busy. How often does
you see the deception? And you say when it is bad, we must talk it. But this one is bad. He said we must not talk it and shift the blame on somebody. The Bouaka lay baby boy wearing dapper. He knows somebody being somewhere for him, and he's supposed to say no or yes. Listen.
He go to FOIA. He told you he got house in home. You take millions of dollars to go pour into building villas when you could have built a hospital in FOIA, when you could have built a school in FOIA. Yeah. Your supporters are right here saying that. I know this base. I put this base together. I spoke for this base for years. I know them. I know how they think. I know how they feel. When they are embarrassed, they will say it. That was to say the Manoro Union. Then I heard the press secretary to the president embarrassing to people. You're talking. So they can hear it. I support this government, but when something is bad, we will talk about it. It's embarrassing. What are you building villas for? The president is busy. How often does he go to FOIA? He told you he got house in home.
Why he didn't stop it?
You take millions of dollars to go pour in.
Since he has houses in his home, why did he not stop the project, Henry? This should be the conversation. No, this conversation is not about saying Kuya. This conversation is not about Kula Fofana. Kula Fofana did not build any project in Lofa. Gideons did not build any project in Lofa. He did not start any project in Lofa. You see, for too long, we try to shift it. Every time we want to shield presidents in this country, and this is boring. It has to stop. We can say we want to grow a system. We can say we want to develop our country when the leader is making mistake and want to shift the blame or the responsibility to his lieutenants. This is wrong. This is not leadership. It is wrong. And Henry, I'm disappointed in you to try to shift the blame to who? To Pierre? To Daniel Sando? To Kula Fofana? Why? You can do that. Kula Fofana is not the problem here when it comes to the presidential villas. Joe Barker is the problem. This paper has become too materialistic. When I begin manager coming from my mouth, Joe Barker has become too materialistic over the years. Since he became president, look, Henry, look at Joe Barker's life. See the shoes he's wearing. See the clothes he's wearing. He's customizing his shies. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Joe Barker is flying private jets. Something all of you said were wrong. What are you talking about? What do you want to scapegoat? That Barker is not making a decision? Or Barker did not endorse the project? Or he did not embrace the project? Or he was not briefed about the project? And Gideons and Kula Fofana and Jeremy Pia and who else? They just jump out and went to Foya to go and start building property for Barker? Is that the message you try to send? No, this is a wrong message that is not going to be bought by anybody, any reasonable person. Henry Barker messed up. He messed up. You guys must say it to his face that he messed up. If he must apologize and express regret that they don't do, let Barker do it. He messed up. But I'm on radio. But he messed up. The puppet messed up. He scored an own goal. He disappointed everybody, including me, because everything I said about Joe Barker, I thought that Joe Barker would have done something on the contrary to what I said to make me shame. The puppet is not making me shame. He's not making me shame. He's making me proud every day, because everything I said about him, he continues to prove them. So he's not making me shame. Why is Joe not making me shame? Why is Joe not embarrassing me? Joe is supposed to be embarrassing me, because people, my friends in the UP, are supposed to be bullying me because Joe is doing contrary to what I said. But this is not the case. Joe is making his supporters and my friends in the UP shame because he is doing everything that we said in 2011 that Joe was going to do. So he is making me proud and making your shame every day. This man is wearing a shoe cost $1,200. I saw $850 US link on the paper for. And then what the frick the paper wants to do with these values? What does he want to show? What does he want to prove? At 81 years old, the old man is still concerned and only concerned about himself. What 81-year-old man going to do with that kind of huge project in Lofa? That commercial thing he building down there, the land presidential villa for what is it? Yeah, it could be presidential villa, that will be commercial, that's no issue. But that is that real estate, that is a commercial thing the people building down there. The real story that can also, that's why you see my man Henry jump in can also, he say, let me go talk it first. That's why you see he jump a can also, he say, let me go be the first to blast on the record. Because it is embarrassing. And it is not just embarrassing, but it is shameful. It is disgraceful. It is disgusting. This is a show of illiteracy. You president, everything the old man criticized. Let me tell you another thing that Joe Barker criticized, like he said he was going to do. Let me show you another one. Let me show you something that he said he was going to do. We're telling you, Baga will everything Baga telling you that lie. You were calling us John the List and John the Bull and John the that. Listen, y'all listen to him. Come listen here. Y'all listen to him. Hey, open up. Hey, technology. I miss the technology. Internet being in our country. Oh, bah. What's happening? Okay, let's see whether it's going to open. But everything the old man said in during his campaign period were all lies. And some of us told you that Baka, you put Baka in one room and tell him to say these things, he will not say them. That people were making these things for him to say. Putting these things on paper for him to say. They sit in his yard at their party headquarters. When they are lecturing, they put these things in his ears, and he walks to the podium and speak them out. We're having no clue of how he will solve the problems. This is the embarrassment we have today. This is the embarrassment we have today. Hey, I'm trying to get something here, man. I hope we didn't take this thing down. Okay.
We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school.
Yeah. We will not allow small children to sell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. Our campaign message. You will not allow small children to sell. Yeah, listen to him.
We will not allow those young ladies to go in the street all day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. You want to put dignity on our people. And that's what we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. They should be in school. We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies to go in the street all day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? Where is the election? We start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You see a Liberia that will give you hope. You see a Liberia where corruption will be king of the country.
Yeah.
God have mercy.
Somebody laughing at him. Imagine the only listening.
You see a Liberia that will give you hope. You see a
Liberia that will give you hope.
Where corruption will be king of the country.
Where corruption will be a thing of the past. Joe Biden told you that corruption will be a thing of the past. His LACC boss, walked out the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism regular press briefing and told Joe Biden on MICAT platform that 38 corruption cases were recorded just between June and September. Can you imagine? 38 corruption cases in 4 months. It did not come from CDC. It did not come from ANC or CMC or citizen movement. That data came from Joe Barker's LACC boss that he himself appointed. She told you that the man who promised to fight corruption, she told you that 48 corruption cases were reported. Persons have been dismissed? How many persons have been suspended? How many persons How many children are not go to the street and see whether there are no kids in the street selling? Just on Tuesday, I had to buy one. I had to buy another kid market. On Broad Street, I had to buy all market. You see the lady turning. You could tell that she was even hungry. And you gave the girl what the thing in munchie to go and sell. The girl get a whole munchie all the munchie stuff even longer than her or taller than her. She had to put it on her shoulder, the other one on her shoulder. This girl 2 in the other hand, 2 in the other hand. To even cross the road is a problem. So as to and watch her, thinking she was crossing the road to go to her mother was there to watch her, not knowing that little child was alone selling. I just said she's 7 years old. Just the age of my son, Austin Jr. She said she's 7 years old. I felt so disappointed. I'm like, what? You are 7 years old, and it's around 12 o'clock. You are supposed to be in school. Why are you not in school? She said, my mind sent me to, my man get money to send me to school. But she's selling munchie in the street. I said, how much is the munchie? She said, I think it was 600 or something worth. Imagine the munchie had a QKB loan, right? Imagine 7-year-old child having $700 worth of munchie. $7,000, I mean, worth of munchie. How much for the munchie? $100 for one. And she has $7,000 worth of munchie selling in the street. 7-year-old child. Where do you live? You wouldn't believe that little child lives in Clarotown. Clarotown. She left from Clarotown to come and sell on Broad Street. Munchie, 7 years old. This statement Braga made in 2023, because that was around July 2023, because it was like 4 months to the election. This statement motivated a lot of parents who were selling in the streets, a lot of kids who were also selling in the streets. And they went to vote, they went and voted Joe Braga with the expectation that Braga would have stopped, would have created an avenue, created a space, created an environment that at least the goods and services that these marketeers will provide under his regime will be valued enough to cater to their kids that will stop them from selling in the streets and send them to school. Where are they today? The number has swelled beyond Braga's age. The number of street kids that are selling in the street now, the number of kids that are selling in the streets now, that number has swelled beyond Braga's age. You even add Braga, Katumu, Jojo, Tamba, or Anthony, Rhoda, you add all the ages together, the number has swelled beyond their ages. And trust me, don't waste your time. Braga is not delivering anything to you. Braga is not going to stop street selling. He's not. Joe will not stop street selling. He does not have the capacity to do so. Braga does not even know that children are selling in the street right now, and he will never know. To stop something, you must know that it is still happening. Braga does not know that kids are still selling in the streets, and they will not allow him to know that there are children selling in the street. If it was like the normal person before, he could say, yeah, okay, but Braga at least. So then he will say, let me drive down Broad Street and see how the environment looking. Let me see what people still selling in the street. Let me see what I see street children. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did that before, and I remember she instructed her Minister of Gender to remove all the girls from the street that were selling in the street and found a program for them. That did not work under Ellen. And at Joe Braga, Ellen, who drove to the street consciously and saw for herself, could not solve the problem. That Joe Braga, who does not even know that there are kids selling in the street, that he don't want to come and solve this problem, that's a waste of time. Baka will not solve any problem in this country. Baka will be president for 6 years. He will go to re-election. Baka will contest in 2029. Trust me, mark my word. Read my lips. Joe Baka will be on the ballot in 2029 to be president again. He will not solve any problem. Baka will not solve your real problem. I say he will not be real, but he will not solve your real problem. Baka even raise the budget, the national budget, to 2.5 billion. He will not solve your problem. Baka will not solve education problem in the country. He will not solve infrastructure problem, our roads. He will not solve our water problem in the country. He will not solve our electricity issue in this country. 6 years. Our medical challenges, hospital challenges, Baka will not solve this problem. These are the 5 major sectors. I will make it 6. The 6 is the justice system. Baka cannot fix it. Because if Baka decides to fix the justice system, he will not be president. They will impeach him. Because he has done a lot to warrant his impeachment. So Baka will not support an independent judiciary. Never. So Baka is not solving any problem. I mean, I name 6, right? I name health, I name education, I name water, electricity, rules, and the independence of the judiciary. I said to you, Baka will not solve those 6 cardinal critical problems in this country. He will not. But he don't want any had the opportunity, but he squandered it. Here is his opportunity. What has he done? He's concerned about riding $1.2 million car, changing his car, upgrading his car. He's concerned about riding, flying private jet. He's concerned about building $10 million villa in Foya. The Papa is planning for his retirement. Why are you thinking Joe Baka is running or governing the country? He's not. He's not. Look, you know what people can say environment stingy, which is far environment stingy, environment bluffing, baby. There's a reason for that. One guy said to me, Austin, any man who lay say that stingy man, any man who lay say they can spend money. Woman is stingy. Any man who let bluffing is stingy. Concerned about that said they won't spend on themselves, and they will not get tired of spending on themselves. So when will they spend on you? Then joking, I said, no, I'm not out of armor. I'm in that category. You know. But I'm saying this to say the man is 81 years old. That man, an 81-year-old man, is concerned about putting his name on his shirt. JMB on his shirt. 81-year-old man concerned about putting his name, customizing his name on his shirt. I mean, just imagine what I'm telling you. Just imagine the picture. Everybody around Baka say Baka mean. The Baka mean story you not hear before? First time hearing it. Okay. Everybody say Baka mean. Everybody around him say he's stingy, including your own EPS people in your yard. Say he's stingy. Even Nana in person, he still mean he's stingy. The man is concerned about putting his name on his shirt. That make him solve the hospital problem. The man is concerned about upgrading a cars that they don't have any problem. That make him solve Liberia's rules problem. The man is concerned about wearing $850 US slingers. That man can solve your problem. The man is concerned about wearing $600, $700, $1,200 US coat suit. customer suits that the men there that come and solve your problem. See Bara's suits that he wears. Very expensive suits. Not even made in Liberia. Not produced in Liberia. But John Weir was wrong for buying clothes all over the country. He was wrong. John Weir was wrong for wearing an $870 US slinger. He was wrong. Today, Baka is right for wearing the same $850 US slingers. Yesterday, George Weir was wrong for wearing a shoes that cost $1,200 US. Today, Joe Baka is right for wearing a shoes that cost $1,500 US. Yesterday, George Weir was wrong for riding his not even a car where his son buy and bring for him. Today, Joe Baka is right for doing the same. He's right for doing the same. Job, look at Baka shooting. 1.5, 1.2, 8.50, 8.75. See his suits. 81-year-old man. They have problem with a 63-year-old man who wore those things before, who has seen them, who knows them. They have issue with him for wearing them. See Baka watch. See the watches the baby wears. They made Baka wearing watches that cost him $38,000, $25,000 US. Baka, 81-year-old man. And he is comfortable with that. My question to my friend Costa is, do you think a man that is comfortable, everything Baka criticizes, he's wearing his flying private jet. Baka criticizes wearing expensive shoes and clothes. He's wearing expensive shoes and clothes. Baka criticizes slingers and things, UP folks. Baka wearing the same expensive slingers. See his waistwatch. $25,000, $38,000 watches. That's what the old man wearing. He's 81-year-old. And the UP folks are satisfied. They are happy. So sit there and then Costa wants to come tell me, say, oh, Joseph Baka, why are they building a place for the old man? Why are they embarrassing the old man? To make it look like the old man is not in the know of the project and somebody just went and decided to build the project for him. So the shoes he's wearing, the coats he's wearing, the watches he's wearing, he's not in the know. The car that was upgraded, fleet that was upgraded, he's not in the know. Costa, don't do that. I beg you, brother. Don't do it. Don't do that. The old man, this old man is materialistic. He's materialistic. Baka was poor and broke. That's why he was not dressing decently. That's why he was not wearing quality clothes. But we used to tell y'all, your team we hated Joe Baka or the UP. I told you my personal issue is not with the Unity Party as a political institution. My issue is with Joe Baka, and it will remain with Joe Baka because the old man is a wicked old man. He's hard-hearted. He's extremely deceptive. Some of you think we're making fun, or it was about UP as a political institution. And you want me to believe that a man who goes for multiple pieces of $870 slingers to wear every day, he wants to change his slingers. A man who will go and buy and shopping to buy shoes, $1,200, $1,500 US shoes, and bring them in their numbers, in their what the word dozens, and bring them in their dozens. A man who will go and see Kosu, their Kosu is $1,850. And you want me to think that building a villa cost $10 million is easy for him? This man was in that very old house that his woman was roasting cassava in. George Weah had just conceded defeat. Inauguration is being planned. Boom! The old man started upgrading the old man's house. He's not even president. Where did the money come from? My good friend Costa has to ask, reflect deeply. Where did the money come from to upgrade Joe Baga's home when he was not president? And people who did the work said that work cost over $500,000 US to renovate or upgrade his home. Where did they take the money from? And you want me to believe that Braga is not in the know? No, it's not possible. It's not possible. He's in the know. A man who knew that his house did not have was not fully electrified. No crusher was in the yard. No fence were the fence did not extend. The man is aware that people started, that the EPS started breaking people's fence down, started detouring people. Started upgrading the yard, expanding it. And he knew that he was not president yet. Did he care to ask where was the money coming from to upgrade the home when he was not president yet? Did he care to ask? He saw the tiles in the house being changed. He saw the furniture in the house being changed. He lived in the house. He knows the furniture that were in the house. He saw all the furniture in the house being changed. He saw all the yard being reshaped and everything. He saw everything. The lights in the house being changed. Everything in the house changed. The man knows his house. He lives in the house. He did not get 5 years enough to do any work in the house. He's seen the work being done in the house. Did he ask, where is the money coming from when I'm not president yet? And you want me to believe that Joe Braga is not in the know of a presidential villa that is being built in Lofa? In Foya, where he comes from? Hey, Costa, stop that thing, bro. Stop it. Like I said, this one, I'm constrained to publicly for the first time disagree with you. Your points are strong. Let's see the point you made on the presidential villa. But don't scapegoat Joe Braga. Joe Braga is in the know. It is his project. He went for it. He asked for it. He looked for the money in the budget for it. That is why you see EPS people are manning the place. They are providing security. They're not police people providing security. They're EPS people providing security for the project. And you tell me Joe Braga is not in the know? Who sent EPS people to manage a project that the entire government does not know about? Who gave the authorization to the EPS to send them to man that project in Lofa? Let's ask the question. We asked the questions the other day. Nobody answered us. We are asking again. The John Security Team, Minister of Justice, is he aware of the project? Because there is the EPS there. Who authorized the EPS to man the place? If it has no connection to the government, if the government has no relationship with the project, if Joe Braga does not know the project, he does not own the project, if Joe Braga has no relationship with the project, it means there must be a VIP that is having relationship with the project. That's why a VIP security will go to protect the project, the property. That's abuse of our state infrastructure. That you take the EPS when there are VIPs that do not even have security. You take EPS to go man property that you see. Nobody knows who owns the property. But EPS people, they were gone, providing guarding and security for the project. They say no journalist is allowed to enter the project. No journalist is allowed to take picture. Nothing at all. Our colleagues from Lofa have been calling us and sending us text messages that they've been denied, and they are being denied access to the property. Property that the government does not own. Property that the government does not know who owns. Property that the government that is not connected to the government. Then you say government security force will go and marry. So I mean, people, they didn't do any intelligence, they didn't do any bargains. They just say, you please say EPS people, yeah. Boom. Same gateway, all the way, we scratch here. They say, okay, EPS, you go. Then Costa, you want to talk about, you want to shave blame on Kula. Why Kula talking this? Daniel Sando talking this? Because Kula and Daniel were not informed. It's that secret power project. They didn't want the public to know. They didn't want the public to know. Because it is Joe Burger that is doing it. So you don't expect that the presidential press secretary will know, or Kula will, or Daniel will know, or Pia will know. No. They will speak to what they know or what they are told to say. Yes, I agree that it is embarrassing that the Ministry of Information will be saying something else and the presidential spokesperson will be saying something else. Yes, that is a huge level of incoherence that is so embarrassing and shameful. But to steal to lie when you stealing and lying, you cannot justify. That's what happens. I have to go. So let me take 5 calls and go home. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Those are the numbers to call and be a part of the show. 0776 104 0886 500 104. Let's just take 5 calls and go home tonight. It's already after 10 o'clock, so I will take just 5 calls and go home. This is the first caller. Good evening to you.
Yeah. Hello, Uncle.
Hello, Mama. Let's hear you.
Okay. Calling from Clarendon.
Calling from Clarendon. Let's hear you.
Okay. The senior money. Thank you, Austin. God bless you. The work that you're doing. God bless you. Because we get nothing to give you. Only God will give you. And the first thing is, I want to say congrats for your college.
Thank you.
Thank you. That God bless you. We know you will do it for us. And every day we'll be talking with the old money. We'll be talking, we'll not get tired. We'll talk. Because the same thing. And they say, job you are doing, it was not correct that it is doing. So the one is doing now, is not correct too, or is correct. People can't correct our country, they can't damage our country when they say that, and then they say, they want it, that one, CDC, go bring it private. So, yeah, on our bring it private. Now, 1 million person a day in our bullshit. Expect some people run out every day, period. They spend our country money, they pass for them. No, that's for him. So, but in the world of Sarah, you're not criminal activity again. If I get their part to say, what are they? It's okay to when you talk to them, they're creeping there and long, they're creeping to be changing people there. Thank you, also. That God bless you.
Thank you very much. Next person. Let's make our points within 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good evening, Austin Tower, and good evening, the people that think about my dear. My name is John Simon. I call you for comforting today.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the topic of discussion. One thing they give me the last that statement. Why would you appreciate other people for there's a matter own problem that you come? No condition that you would tell me they will be building, they will be having such a project in Lofa, for children in Waka, and somebody just go there from nowhere and just put it without any consent. The president knows very much about that project. Why? Who can we say blame on? Who can we do it to? Nobody. To himself, nobody wrong. The people is called rock, and this is the reason why the people keep to the people and deceive us, lie to us, get a lot of promises.
Thank you. Let's take the chair caller. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Let's hear you.
My name is Prince to Grace. I told you about Mark Gibby, they have your city.
Mark Gibby, go ahead.
Thank you. Let me say thank you for the topic of discussion tonight. If you people said it, with the company, we people not listening to you guys. And today, the Europeans are ashamed of themselves. And this is what about shaming carry them. If you see, they can all see all this thing about our presidential house they are being today. There's people ashamed, they are ashamed of you people. So this is why they are there coming all confessing
Thank you very much. Let's take calls from this other line. The last 2 calls from here. Let's see what we can get this one here. Good evening to you. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay. Good evening.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Ozzy.
Hello. Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is Linda calling from Prophet Motokono.
Linda Motokono. Hello. Linda. Okay. That only can do that other thing.
Yeah, I just want to say guys, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Linda. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
I don't know if there's several, and I'll for you from my comfort zone. Like, to the people that this government was very insane to the plan. Now, we have not seen anything specifically about this government or what they condemn the previous government for a job we have built for the sharing California. Today, Waka is building presidential villa. Today, Waka is renovating a force in rehab and what have you. Today, he said he will ride a care to go to the affected mansion, but he ride 1.2 legs of vehicle too. Okay. So you condemn private today, and you are seeing the conscript and food theater. We ride commercial flower, commercial flower, you ride private. Okay. So nothing has changed. People can only sit on the fence, quick stuff. They look at money, they talking to the if people if they get it now. You can't see anything practically. That's why we're going through with Joseph Walker. Everything is skyrocketing. With artificial scarcity, something that we have seen. Yeah.
Thank
We're
you.
waiting for 2029 to retire.
I know. That's all we can do. We can take the guns. We can use the bullets. We have to wait for 2029 and let him complete his original tenure, and then we can chase him out of our presidency democratically. So I want to go to the international number and take 2 calls from there, and then we can go home. So there's take 2 calls from the international number. This is the first person. Let's hear you, my brother. Go ahead.
Hey, Austin, thank you very much. Man, Austin, I hear say you play different on Babla Fio. Say you teach us different things. You make okay, can tell penalty. Say, hey, that feel like having your penalty, like okay, forced to take it.
Because the mayor score if you are playing.
You say you're tired. I mean, I enjoy the topic today, man. You know that horse business, or I know that Vida waiting the thing. When President Baga took the private plane, he left from Monrovia, he went to Lofa, and he made that statement say, yeah, I say I'm gonna eat your own way, I must take your thing else on the table, but I want to make sure you take care of the people in the area. Like on a way of saying it. And what you doing now? You decide to go take care of the people in the area. You're there 12 years, you're not able to pay that thing. Now, the late opportunity in here, you put in your clothes. Let me wear you take a thing.
Yeah.
Let me wear everything. Let me wear Mario setting hard. Let me show them wearing right now. I mean, easy.
Yeah, they took the old man. They took the old man to Paris. They took the old man to Paris, and the old man is requesting a Gucci shoe. What? In 1 year old man, why you want to do a Gucci shoe?
Let me borrow your LeBron right now.
I'm like, what?
When they make coming, they tell you they can see people on Broad Street train and say anything. When they make coming, they can block the traffic for over 2 hours before they may even can start coming. Who they may see on the road? Nobody. Like they are flying, going, nobody to do it. So that they love the experience it. They tell the country bag, but those are vote for the paper. They really care the country bag. We tell the truth. But anyway, thank you for today, man.
Hey, my brother. Hey, yeah, you know that brother there been doing list of shoe. You want it? But I see you want it again. You won't look. Hey, make it to that true, my bossy. Let me just leave it. 81 year old. 81 year old. 81 year old man. No wonder why they meant to Jeremiah Kun. My man, you on your own. If you are concerned, if you are concerned about 2029, then you should leave. Jabako came out straight and say, I don't want to be president. A young man, I still got age in my favor. And he said it at Joseph Boakai wedding anniversary. For the 1 year, for the 3 year, I still got age in my favor. So the president, I don't want to be president. I'm there, what? Oh, Jesus. Okay, let me squeeze in Edmond Carr and then we can go home. Edmond, you will be our last caller.
Yeah, thank you, Austin. Let me say congratulations for your achievement, brother. In the midst
thank you.
of the economic challenges, you got young Liberia that are still trying to make headway on their own. You know, so kudos to you, brother.
Thank you.
You know, that is so shameful and embarrassing. Should be for the United Party people. And they were doing comparison. President Weah, what he was doing. Okay, when you are renovating the nice street, building the houses at Jamaica Resource, he didn't disown his project. But here we are, you guys are claiming that, hey, George, we are there home, so boy, he's doing his own. If you come out to say the president don't know about it, the other gentleman who has lost his character, has lost his political space in Liberia, want to make a comeback at the expense of CDC, thinking that when he didn't greet us, the United Party people will welcome him. He opened his mouth and said, I don't know anybody, it was a great space. Great space was doing it as a surprise. Man, you talk about $10 million, just somebody would do it as a surprise? Instead of 50,000 or 40,000 vehicle, somebody wanted to go buy a car and say, hey, Austin, close your eye. They present the key when you open it, there's a surprise. 50,000 or 40,000. You talk about 10 million. In the struggling economy of the Republic, Boakai is fully aware of that project. He approved it. He sanctioned it. But what is embarrassing is they don't want to disclose the source of the funding of that project in Lofakade. That is the reason why they kept shifting blame and tap later on the issue. If the national legislature was so serious that the legislature, not inviting proper white minister, not inviting minister of state, Boakai himself would have been invited. Put he on the witness stand and asking some question. Let the old man tell us where that money came from to build that which he is building in Lofakade. But here we are. Sorry for that. There is no legislature. We are here on our own. So it is Boakai project. So if even Boakai leaves the presidency, will Boakai has the ability to maintain that project? Does he have the ability? So it is a waste of government resources, but we will know. And time will soon tell who own it and how he own it. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you. Any minute again, asset recovery looking for properties. And everybody that's owning a property in Lofa, the asset recovery people say we don't go in there. Come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. We got asset recovery in our country. Chasing people properties. There is a property in Lofa. Everybody say we don't know, we get it. That the first property there that asset recovery people are supposed to go confiscate. Many serious, yeah. Oh, jokers. Let me say thanks to all of you for joining the show today. We shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. Until then, do have yourselves pleasant moments in your respective areas. My name is Austin Kawa Baba.
The leader would just push the put in DNA, you need to see us.